Hello. Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's 12:10 a.m., which is the middle of the night. Uh-oh. And everybody's probably sleeping, but of course I'm not, so here I am. Trying to get this so I can turn on Do Not Disturb. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys, but this is like... All right, there we go. Hello, how you doing? Are you working? Are you sleeping? Or what you guys doing? You crafting? It's the middle of the night, can't sleep. Well, I slept already, and now I'm up. So I am going... I already put the small die of the month together. Isn't she adorable? Little superhero lady. And I'm going to play with the stencil to make a background for her, to make a card. So let me get this open over here so if anybody's chatting, I could say hi. Okay, let's go to your channel. My brain will work enough to do this. So do you get the Spellbinders of the Month kits or anything? Hi, Melissa. You get the Spellbinders. Quiet that down. Hi, Melissa. Okay. What you doing? Let's see, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So it's 8 p.m. there, right? There we go. All right. So this is it's not exactly how they had it in the thing, but this is the small die of the month for March. It's called Unstoppable. And it creates this really cute little... Oh, cool. You're finishing watching a movie with David? What movie was it? And I think they have her hair tucked behind her cape. Where's she at? No, I put her hair the wrong way. They have her hair going out. I put her hair going down. Which we can always make her with the way they have it. But I have her hair like that. And I took a marker and I just colored it so that it would be like actual hair strands. Anyway, she was tiny, fidgety. And I love that they have these sentiment guys. So like the ones two that I cut out is You Saved the Day and You Are Super. I love that they have these in there with all the little stars. Anyway, so this Stencil Roof Man. Huh. Is it good? So the stencil of the month is called Burst Mode. There's 5 layering stencils, y'all. 5. You know, you guys know I don't usually buy the stencil of the month, but this one I had to have. Had to have it. So there's 5 different ones, and it's going to give us this comic book look. You know, like the old pow, boom, bam, bang, Superman. Good morning, Miss Sharon. You're making earrings? Cool. And Debbie J was playing with it, and I'm like, I don't usually get this, so I had to get it. But so we got 5. We got the 1, and let's see. And they're labeled. They have the little etched number right here that says 1. And that way you'll know which one goes where. And if you turn it over, you won't see the etched number, so you'll know what's the top. So let's play with these. It is a cool stencil, right? It's like, you know that I'm like, oh, I can go in Cricut and make that. But this one was like 5. And I was like, oh my. I couldn't stand it. I shouldn't have done it, but I couldn't stand it. So let's get us a mat so that we can do this. And I need to figure out, now I made her red and black and white, kind of like the Incredibles costume. That's where my brain was when it chose these colors. You remember the Incredibles? And I made her little gold belt, but you can't see it because the cape and the hair is covering it. But I gave her a little gold belt, and so I'm like, well, oh, don't put her there. You'll lose her. I'm trying to think of the background colors. It's almost, I'm thinking almost like the colors that they have, which she would look good on, right? Yeah, I'm thinking so. Nice, bright. Let's see what we have. Oh, cool. You gonna give Miss Denise some earrings? Okay, Linda, what are you doing? Don't put that over there. Put that back here so you can have it for reference. So this was another big thing right here. This can be used for more than just this, for mixed media and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Let's pick out our colors. And I think I'm going to choose, let's see. I'll pull out my Simon Hurley inks. And I don't want green. And I don't want clear blue. I do want Guppy. I might want Shady. I don't want Weeping Willow. Don't want Prom Queen. I might want Midnight Snack. I definitely want Bee Sting and Guppy. Those are the two I definitely want. This one's a maybe. These are no. And then last color, it's a little bit different of a yellow, Shooting Star. So we'll do that. And then I need an orange color. I need an orange. Orange. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I have. I think saltwater taffy. No, crackling campfire. Yeah, I think crackling campfire will work to give me the orange I want. All right, so I'm gonna, I don't know exactly how these work to line these up, but let's tape our paper down to the desk here. So I'm gonna roll this over on itself. And you know what? I don't know if I wiped my table off after last time. So let's just make sure. And then tape that down. Can you all see that? Nope, I'm off the screen, aren't I? Let's make sure we're on screen good. Let's bring this up a little just to make sure there we go. Now we're on screen. Let me use this line. That way I'm more in the center here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take stencil 1. I'm going to tape it down. Trying to center that as much as possible. And I'm just going to tape that baby down. And try not to go into the space where there's actual pull it down taut, tight, taut, whatever word you want to use. You'll hear my heater kick on. I'm in Florida. We're 38 degrees 2 nights in a row after having 90-degree days. Let me go put Miss Trixie on the floor. You guys know the routine by now. I get crafting, she starts whining, then she's got to get put down. Come on. But you're not sitting with me. You have to sit in your bed. You'll have to sit in your bed because you're not sitting with me. All right. Let's start with our yellow. Let's get our yellow brush out. And we're going to start with the lighter of the yellows, even though there's already yellow. There's already yellow in here, so I want this nice and bright, though. And this one is Shooting Star. It's almost, this color is almost like a lemonade color, where the guppy is got a little bit more of a, is it 38 degrees there too? Yeah, it's probably even colder where Melissa is in Alaska. Oh, she's chewing something up. Are you chewing up? What are you chewing up? Probably one of her toilet paper rolls that I let her chew up, because that's like the only toy she'll play with. And it's going to take me a minute or two because, well, these light colors. So I'm just stenciling away. That's what I'm going to be doing pretty much the majority of this live, because this takes a few minutes. This should be good for a lemonade stand card. I need to put the re-inkers on my list of things to get. So I think I found a dress for the wedding. And shoes. I'm deciding. I think I've made a decision on what I'm going to get, so that I don't embarrass my son at his wedding. It's like, this is such a pretty yellow. But it's one of them yellows that my eyes, it's hard for them to see. It's like, make sure I'm all the way up to the top. And bottom down here. All right, now we're going to go on to the next one. Use the same tape if we can, as long as we can. Warming up, 36 there. Oh, we're only 2 degrees warmer than you right now. That's kind of weird, huh? So look at that. We got the yellow burst. Oh, I see what she's chewing up. Oh, naughty, naughty little girl. Naughty, and this one's number 2. And the way we're going to line it up, the circle in the middle, we're going to try to get that circle lined up as best as we can. And it's kind of hard to see. I should have done a darker color first. But I also know that this part was hanging over a little on the edge there. There we go. Lay that piece of tape down. Oh, it moved. Don't move. Line up. Going right over these other bursts that I did. Go. Pull it taut. Tape it down. And now we're going to go in with red. We're going to go in with Bee Sting. So did you get to your craft desk today, Melissa? There's 5 of these, and I only chose 3 colors. I don't know. All right, we're going to do the red here. Bee Sting, that's the name of the color. For a short time, you did some swatching. Cool. I'm trying to remember what you were swatching. You told me, but you know my memory stinks. It's the first crafting I've done today. I was in Design Space playing around and stuff, and I found a file in there to make little eggs, but I put the Cricut out on my dining room table, and it's been a little bit too chilly to sit out there today. So I'm going to wait for it to warm up, and then I'll make the eggs to go inside the baskets. So I can have some little... And I also found some white Easter grass to go in them. You know, the shredded stuff that comes in, used to come in orders and stuff. I have a little bag of it that I saved. So I'll have that to go in the baskets too that I made. I figured that this would take a while. This stencil would take me a while. That's why I went ahead and had a little superhero lady made already. And I don't want this to look pink, so I need to brighten it, darken it up. Because it's looking pink to me, and I don't want it to look pink. See how if you do lightly, it looks pink? I don't want it to be pink. I don't know if I need an ink refill as much as I need. Maybe. As much as I need to actually push down a little more. Because I haven't really used this color a whole lot. But I do need to put the refills on my paper, and I need to find my ink holder thingy, my little ink stand thing. I think I need to just push down for harder too, instead of, don't be light-handed. Don't be light-handed if you want it to be darker. I think that's better. Don't be gentle. I think I'm being a little too gentle. It's almost looking like it might be getting underneath my... making the edges look like they're a little darker, even though it's not supposed to be going on those because they're all covered up. I can really see the yellow underneath that. And she's a dark, deep red, so it's like... I might need to pull out a darker, deeper red. But we have 5 stencils to go through, so we'll see. I can always go back over it if I need to. And I have a habit of using the tip of my brush instead of the full brush, but I ink up the full brush, you know? So I need to remember to use the full brush and not just the tip. And if you use better paper than what I'm using, your inks will probably layer better too. I'm just using the Hammermill laser paper. If I use the Strathmore paper, I bet my inks would load up better. Okay, let's get some on this bottom one. And if you're watching a replay, you can always press this on double time. I'll sound funny talking, but you can go through it faster. That's what I do with some people's videos when they're stenciling or coloring, you know. I just pop it on double speed and away it goes. And that's how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good enough. Well, wait, this one over here. Just want to make sure it's red, you know. But I don't want it to... I want her to be visible on it, too. All right. I think that's good. My shoulder says that's good. Oh, and we still got 3 stencils to do. You're going to have to stop that. Just, no. Lay down. No. No, my girl, no. All right. Let's pull tape up on this. And pull this one up. Okay, it's definitely darker when you pull the stencil up. It's red now. Oh. All right, let's pull this one out. This one will do the campfire. We'll do this one, the crackling campfire. It's like an orangish color. Let's make sure these are lined up correctly, though. Shh. Shh. Trixie. That's enough. There we go. That is enough, young lady. No. No. She's not. She doesn't like that word, and she doesn't know that word. I have to just ignore her. She'll stop eventually. Or I'll give in. One of the two. I'm about to give in if she keeps it up because it's killing me to hear her. Alright, so I need to find... I think this one will work. So we're going to pull in Crackling Campfire. Yeah, this one's a good deep dark orange. See? But not like pumpkin. I didn't want a pumpkin orange. You know? You know what I mean? I think they're going to be awesome. It's going to be definitely going to be different than for the cards I normally make. And that's one of the reasons I also love this is because I wanted to do something a little different. And when they came out with this stencil, I was like, oh, yeah. Definitely going to be different than what I normally would make. And these cards would be good for like Mother's Day or just for a friend, you know. You know, a way to say thank you to a woman you think is just amazing. Yeah, definitely different. I'm usually using pinks and blues, and this draws me away from that. And I love it. Because I normally wouldn't put all these colors together. I probably need to get refills on everything. Well, almost everything. You know, eventually they need to be refilled. You can't just keep using them forever, Linda, without refilling them. I think this one's going a little faster. Dun 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 dun. She's not going to give up. I know what it is. It's because it's chilly. Come on, come here. Come here. Well, don't run away from me if you want up here. Come on. She's crazy. She's crazy like her mama. Perfect fit. Fit little lady. I have an ink holder from the ink stand, and I don't know if it would help me or not with these, but let's see how this looks. Kind of nervous because, like I said, I don't ever do these colors together, so we'll see what happens. Okay, you ready for the reveal on this one? We got 2 more stencils to do. And the 2 more stencils are going to be a darker color. They're going to be different colors. Oh, look at that. Now, if I didn't do anything else on this, would she look good on that? That's the question. Oh, yeah. She still stands out. And her color's good. But we're going to do more. We're moving on. We're moving on. Okay. So this goes back up here. This goes over here. And now, I think I should have done Guppy on these, on this yellow. I think I want to run over it with Guppy. See if I can line it up. So I went back to stencil 1 because I want to run over it real fast with Guppy. Because I just think Guppy will look better. It's got a deeper, it's more like a mustard yellow kind of yellow. So let's pull that yellow ink back out. Let's just bring that in and darken that up. I think I'll like it better. I think I'll be happier with that. Oh no, don't fall. Don't need no craft-a-lunch. That's the glory of stencil. Line it up and put it right back where it was. Yeah, I'm already. See the difference? Then we'll go in with the, what did I say it was? Shady. We'll go in with Shady. Maybe I should have done Willow. Maybe I should have brought Willow into the mix. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely think I'm going to like this color better. I think it's just going to go better with the color scheme. I think it dries back a little because didn't I already do that one? Didn't I already do these? Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's take that one back off. Yeah, I like that better. It's not as light. It goes better with the deeper, darker colors. I think the contrast looks better. Now I need Shady. This is my Willow brush. We're going to use that because I don't want to mix any other ink in with my... So now this one, we could just use a color that we've already used. But we're going to use Shady, which is a gray. I haven't used this one in a while. So we'll see how that works. We'll see how that goes. You're not going to really see this one, so I'm not going to worry so much about the center because it's going to be covered up with the girl, with the superhero. I'm almost thinking like black soot or something would have been better, but... This one might need a refill because this one's kind of older. Might not though. It might just be taken a little bit because I'm going over another color, so it's got to build up on it. This is so cool. I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I want to see y'all's work. Y'all should really post in my community tab or on my Facebook page because I want to see if you do this, if you get this, I want to see your stuff. I want to see your makes. Are you making Cricut projects? I want to see those. Are you Spellbinder stuff? You know, Temu stuff? Whatever you're making. I want to see. You see what I'm doing. I want to see what you're doing. Show and tell time, y'all. Show and tell. Show and tell. I know not everybody wants to be visible and be seen. Some people like to do this and just keep it to themselves unless they share their cord with somebody, but We'll see how it looks. Oh, this one goes deeper in. Goes further up into there. I think my line's a little crooked right there. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do those circles with. Trying to think about what paste do I have. What other inks do I have? What do I want to use? Trying to think what would look good on here. Foil would be good. Trying to think, where would my deco gel foil stuff be? I don't want to do all that. Lazy Linda doesn't want to do that. Creative Linda does. Lazy Linda said, nah. But foil would look good. Little foil dots. I would have to drag out. When you're using the Deco foil gel, do you have to use heat? I don't remember. Or just pressure. You know, the duo gel stuff? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've used it. I don't remember. Oh, and where's my foils at? Let me look at my pastes. Where are my pastes? You know, when you clean your craft room, I should probably put labels on things in big letters so I can see it and find it. No, it has to dry then pressure, I think. Okay. Yeah, for live sake, time sake, we're not going to do that. But that would be cool to have some foil on there. Build it up. Build it up, up, up. Build it up, up, up. Build it up, up, up. All right. The last stencil is the one my brain is focusing on. It's like, what am I going to use for it? These other ones I kind of had an idea, but let's look at this. Now that looks cool. But we need... It looks like a flame burst, doesn't it? Yeah, and it's best if it dries on its own. Yeah, see, so we'll do something different. Let's see. So we got our card here. We got our dots. Let's bring them off the edge just a little so that they... Look, I have a complete one. I didn't line that all the way to the edge of that. So that's how we'll know that those are lined up. All right, let's see. Let me look over here. Let me look over here real quick. Empty. What paste I have. Do you think it should be dark, or do you think it should be... I wonder if my gold lunar paste is any good. And then I have these little things here that are glitter paste from Brutus Monroe. But lunar paste dries kind of quickly. I think gold would look good. I think gold would be okay. Yeah, let's go with the gold if this works. Let's see. I'm just going to put a blob of it here. Trying not to get it on my desk if I can help it. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Try not to get it under my fingernail. It would be easier if I could... I need to cut my fingernail off when I want... Look, I'm turning into Medusa. Everything I'm touching is turning to gold. My hair looks like Medusa. To scrape the stuff off, you lift it, you have it at an upright angle. To push it down into the card, you need to put it down like this, flatter, to push the gel, the paste in. But to scrape it up off of it, you have it up higher. Actually, I have a palette knife that I can use instead of sticking my finger all in there and wasting paste. I don't know why I didn't think about this to start with. There we go. And lunar paste dries fairly quickly, and you can use a heat tool to dry it. Okay. Dries fairly quickly. If it dries on your, if you use plastic tools and stuff, if it dries on there, you can always just peel it off. You don't want to try to let it dry on your stencils, though, if you can help it. All right. I'm gonna reach over here and get a paper towel and get this stuff off my fingers. And then, watch out. Watch out. We're gonna do the reveal. Oh wait, let's do this so that it's all the same. There we go. And then look, all that stuff can go right back in here. There we go. Put the lid on. That's how it lasts longer. Don't put it on super thick. Okay, and then let's do the reveal. Let's just get this stuff everywhere. I don't know. Doesn't really stand out. Maybe when it dries. What do y'all think? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Maybe it should have been black, some sort of black. I just smeared it on the card. That's beautiful, Linda. Let's move this aside for a second. Yeah, I like that. It's okay. I think black would have been better, like they had. Wait to see what y'all think. We'll see once we add her. See, the gold will match her crown, and it'll match other things. I want to clean this up. I don't want to let it dry completely on there because of those little tiny holes. I don't want it to be stuck in there. Watch out. The bigger area, it'll be okay because it'll scrape off. But I don't, these little holes, I'm like... This is so messy. And then once I get the majority of this off. Oh no. Oh, okay. Ooh. It will have shine when it dries, right? Get the majority of this out of here. And then the rest of it can be taken to the sink later. But I just want to make sure that I don't have anything inside these little... I paid too much money for this stencil for it to get ruined. Oh boy. I'm wishing I could have got the whole kit because this whole kit's amazing. But you guys know how that goes. Y'all know how that is. All right. And then my last one here. Just take this one in. And then I'll take it later to my sink and just run it just to make sure that I got it all. Looks like it's not going to interfere with the circle. So, okay, good deal. All right. Let me get this off my glass mat. Sorry, I'm shaky. Yeah, this is a shaky live, guys. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Say shake, rattle, and roll. That's what we're doing. We're shake, rattle, and rolling. All right, this needs to come off too if I can. I'll worry about that later because I can always just peel that up off of it. I'm not... Same thing with this. That'll just peel right off if it doesn't come off of there. Instead of stressing over it right now, that stuff will peel off. See the older dry stuff? Just, it'll pop up. It will, I promise. It will. It'll peel off there. We'll put them over there for the cleaning. And we'll bring this back over here. See, it's starting to shine, but I want to shine. I want to... Does it shine more than that? I'm going to hit it with the heat tool to help it dry a little. I don't want to warp my paper and everything, though. So I'm going to turn my heat tool on for a couple of seconds before... The longer it sits there, the longer it grows, the better, more it grows on me. And the better it looks. The more I like it, the more it pops out. Remember, we got some clouds we got to put on here too, and a lady, and some stars, which are gold. So kind of sticking with the gold theme. We'll see how it all works out. All right. And you don't want to heat it up too much because you don't want your paste to bubble. Unless you're looking for like a cracked look or whatever, but you don't want it to bubble. Let's check this. There we go. We're dry enough. We're dry enough now. I can put that over there without having things fall. All right, put this stuff back over here where it belongs so it's out of your way. And then we'll bring in our clouds and our, I think that should be the top. Bring in our character. And our, so we got her. I want her standing. Do I want her on a little cloud or do I want her on a big cloud? I think I want the big cloud there. Have her on the big cloud. With the little cloud there. Oh, I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving it. And then we'll put part of the cloud like that. I like this. Now, if you get her, when you get her, she's a dancing die. If you look, see how the little, but I didn't do her like dancing. I have some spinners coming that we'll put on there, and then then we'll make her swing. But I didn't make her swing, her legs swing. But you could make it so her legs swing. To me, I think that's a little weird. I'm thinking because if she's doing her legs like that, her skirt should go with it. So I'm thinking when we get the spinners, we'll work on that. But for now, let's get this. Don't get sidetracked, Linda. Then we got our, remember we got our, probably should have done this out of black cardstock instead of white. I think, do I want this red? Do I want this orange? Or do I want it yellow? Because I can ink blend this any color I want it. Think about those colors. Let me know what y'all think. Red, yellow, or orange to go with it. Meanwhile, while we're thinking about those colors, let's put this stuff down. So, we're going to glue the clouds down, but we're going to put her on foam tape so she pops up. I'll put that one like that. And then we're going to put I need to put a pin through this. I need to put a pin in it. I don't want it even with it. Where did I decide it needed to be? Right about there. There we go. She's standing in the clouds. Okay, then I want to foam dot her. I think I want to put her up a little. Pop dot, foam dot, however you want to call it. I just saw the Be Right Back. Welcome back, Sharon. All right. So we're going to put this here. And here. And here. And then we'll go to the smaller ones for her head. And her neck area. I think we can do one more big one right here. That's when we'll get these out. It'll be a little thicker than her leg down there, so I don't want to go past where it's going to be thicker. That. And then we'll do that. And then her feet are going to have to be on their own because I'm not playing around with the foams for that. And her arm. It's just going to have to be on its own. I really wish it had a thing, but it don't, so. Alright, I'm going to make sure these are burnished down real good. So that way they peel off good. Is that taller than her? No, that's not. Okay. Alright. Then we're gonna... So, for the sentiment, have we decided if we want red, orange, or yellow? I mean, I could do the shady. We could make it like the gray also. Which one do you think would look best ink blended? Because that's how we're going to do it. That's one of the cool things about cutting things out in white is we have inks and we can change the paper to whatever color we want so it matches our project. It's one of the reasons I love inks. That, they're just fun to play with. Alrighty. I'm going to put her right there. Look at our superhero. And she's here to save the day. Superwoman. Let's turn this over and trim this cloud off. There we go. Of course, we're going to probably trim this down because I want to put a black mat around it. I think I want you saved the day on there. And I'm thinking we'll go with shady. Yeah, we're going to go with shady. Yep. It is cute, right? I was like, the background just makes it. The background just like gives it that wow effect. I think. I think it does. I mean, that was one that I'm like, I had to have the stencil. Now, The embossing folder and everything also in this kit is amazing. It's pretty cool. Some of these dies are just kind of straightforward, but you can use anything. They have, if you get the crate, they have a really cool crate gift. You can't get it unless you get the crate. So, like, I wouldn't be able to get it because I don't get the crate. I normally only get the small die of the month. That's all I normally get. Which I got to remember to go in and cancel that stencil because I don't want to get the stencil every month. I just wanted this one to go with the, whatchamacallit, with the die. You know, that FOMO. Oh, cool. Thanks, Sharon. It helps when these companies make these things that we can do all this with. It makes us look so talented. I mean, I know I have an artistic thing in me, creativeness in me, but some of these are just straightforward. You follow what they did, and you choose your own colors and stuff, but then you take it outside the box and you start thinking about them. And all right, I think maybe I should have just done the edge of it. We'll see if I like it. Is it hard to see now? I'm waiting a minute. Might want to go over it with a red and give it like a... I should just cut it with black cardstock and see what it looks like. Let's do that. Because I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. Let's get our die out. Let's see what it looks like. Set it down, Linda. Put it down. That's the thing when you take these off and they start sticking to the thing. I need to get these in a magnet thing so I don't lose pieces like my stars or my hair. But I already have this one. Oh, I had it lined up, but the tape on there made it stick. Oh, that sounds like a good idea, Melissa. That sounds like a really good idea. Ta-da! I had yellow sitting right there. See, does that look straight under there? I think that's as straight as I'm going to get it. That's what I think. Put my lid on my glue so it doesn't dry up in there while I'm die cutting over here. Am I off screen? I don't know, I can't tell. The lag is real, y'all. Even at midnight, the lag is real. Gotta get everything off my die cut mat I got going on over here. Yellow. So I need to bring out my small mat back out since I'm done cutting everything for Crop and Create. I don't need just a big one. Oh, well, I like the suggestion because it's like, yes, that I think that'll look better with it. But I think I need to, like I said, not right now, but I need to bring out my, okay, when you take out the words and then cut just black. I like when y'all give me suggestions. I like your suggestions. If I don't like your suggestion, you'll know. Because I'll be like, nah, I don't think so. But yeah, I really like your suggestion on that one. Let's just make sure that everything is, because you want to see the black. See, it cuts out these little slithers. And sometimes they don't come off of there. Sometimes they do. There we go. Okay. Wait, is that H cut good? Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Let's cut some black to go on there. Oh, yeah, I already like it. You guys can't see what I can see under these, but look. You see the difference? Definitely. The yellow is definitely better, but like you said, with the black under it, oh, just don't hit the camera, Linda. Now, where'd that black cardstock I just have go? There it is. And we're going to just cut one of these out. It is a perfect idea, isn't it, Miss Sharon? There's so many talented card makers out there that won't go on camera. I'm not going to call anybody out, but the card making world would benefit from them. So it's great when they're in our chat and they give us suggestions and, you know, are readily available for us to ask a question of them and stuff. Because we have a lot of them out there, and one of them is right here in this chat with us. If I do say so myself. And I do. I say so. Yep, I agree. All right, here we go. Here we go. So now we got the piece to go behind it. These are great for sentiments too, guys. That aren't just these, but let's put that right there. Let's get this over here. Get this out of the way. Put these back up here so I don't forget about them. And push that out of the way. Okay. So, we're going to take this. We're going to put some glue on. We're going to glue it together. Glue it down, baby. Glue it down. You don't need as much glue as I'm doing. I'm queen of overgluing. You guys, I think, know this about me already. I am the queen of overglue. Instead of overthinking, it's overgluing. All right, we'll just put this right there. Do, 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 and then when that glue dries, it'll be nothing but black back there. Now, do I want that propped up too, though? I think so. I think I want to foam dot that up also. Yep, I think so. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I think 2 of these will be the perfect width. 2 might be too fat. Let's do 1 at a time. Well, let's try and see. Now I think it's the perfect width, guys. I can't put it down flat because then I can't see what I'm doing. If I put it like this, I'm looking at it at an angle and I can't see. You know what would be really cool too? A pop-up on the inside. Which we haven't made the card base yet. But a pop-up on the inside would be really cool. And I have somebody in particular in mind for this card. Because I kind of did save the day. They're the reason that I'm able to get a dress for the wedding. So you do know that you did hear me say my son's getting married at the end of May, right, Melissa? Big fancy schmancy wedding. All right, I want a black border for the card. I want the black border. Oh, I didn't put the stars. Do I need more than those 3? I mean, she's up in the sky, so let's put a star right here. And then I'll put a star right here. And that should be an uneven amount, and that should be good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I think that's good. Look at that card. I love Spellbinders. Y'all love Spellbinders? Spellbinders can get me in trouble, though. Spellbinders is a troublemaker. No, they're not. All right, I know I have a mat cut already. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But do I want it to be just a black border on a, or do I want it to be, that's not cardstock. That's not going to give me the true same white color. Here's the card base. Do I want it to be a white, black, and then the card? Because that'll work with the clouds. Or do I just do the red with the black? I think I do it with the white. I think the white makes it look better. Just a small black border with the white. Yeah. So we have to trim this down. And we also have to trim this down. And let's see if we have enough room to trim it all down. Because I already put the sentiment on. Oh, no. All right, let's get our trimmer. I need this to measure 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to flip it this way because I want to make sure that the line's completely straight. See, it wasn't straight. That's why I did that. All right. And then we're going to cut this down. Ooh. Ooh, that's going to take too much off to do that. It's going to take our sentiment with it, so we're not going to have a full 1/4 inch border. We should have done this one first. Because this is the same size at 4. That's all I did this length, so I'm going to need a different black cardstock for the border. Don't want to take too much of it off. Yeah, I'm going to need to make a, cut another piece of black cardstock because I'm going to lose too much. I'm going to lose too much of my card. I'll see what I just did. Did y'all see me slam my hand down on it to make it cut? It's like trying to go through those 2 pieces of cardstock. All right. Let's get a different piece of black cardstock and trim it. So we're going to make it a little bit bigger than 5 1/4 because there'll only be a very thin white. And we'll do it like that. And that way we'll only have a thin white border. You like the black and white? Cool. So we'll have a little thin black border here. Alright. I can always trim the black if I need to. Don't want to have to, though. if I don't have to. You know what I mean? It's hard to see. All right, that's good. And then we're going to put it on the white card base. Very thin white border, but it's still white border and it looks good that way. I like it, and I didn't lose too much on my card front. Ta-da! Look at how Spellbinders makes me look talented. How cool is that card? That's a cool card. I'm going to put an envelope with it. And then when I get off camera, I'm going to label it. And I'm going to stamp it. And I'm going to get it ready for the mail. Because I have somebody in mind. It's a thank you card. I think that's a good thank you card, right? Thanks, Melissa. I can't wait to see you playing with this set. So there we go. Just a regular A2 envelope. And I will label it, stamp it, and get it ready to go out in the morning. This one requires like an immediate, and I promised myself I would be better at mailing things in 2026. So I'm going to put a note on my door. Matter of fact, I'm going to write the note right now. And I'm going to tape it right where I should tape it on my coffee pot. Where's my black marker? Where is my black Copic marker? Should be right there in the thing. Huh. I don't see it. It's hiding from me in the shadows. There it is. And I'm going to tape that up. I'm going to go do that right now. I'm going to tape it on my coffee pot. So that way I'll see it in the morning and I won't forget. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys get this kit, I want to see what you make. I love it. I need to stamp thank you on the inside. Where is it? I had that stamp set that I was keeping close to me. So anyway, I'll stamp thank you on the inside and write a little note to the person I'm sending it to, and it will go out tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great morning. Have a good day. Have a good evening, whatever time of day it is. Guys, listen, if you're not subscribed and you stuck it out this long, please subscribe. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and do that. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Hope you had fun crafting with me. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.